Aloha. My name's Greg Gethius. I'm running for Congress in the 2nd District of Hawaii, that is, rural Hawaii. I'm not a lawyer. I'm not a career politician. I'm a retired haole in Ocean View. I'm here because I believe the President, Vice President, and Defense Secretary should be removed from office. I've drafted several articles of impeachment in recent months in preparation for my new job in Washington. Any member of the House can introduce an impeachment resolution. Yes, that will be my job. I'll tell you about one now. It's regarding illegal use of military force. Everything I'm saying here is in public record and be documented. This impeachment resolution charges the President, Defense Secretary, and Vice President with killing over 200 people in the Caribbean and Eastern Pacific in what Trump calls narco trafficking. But he has presented no evidence for this. It also specifically charges the deliberate killing of 2 shipwrecked men. Men killed by a second missile while they waited in the water. When asked about killing shipwrecked sailors, Secretary Hegseth said, "I fully support that strike." And I would have made the same call myself. Vice President Vance was asked about the same killing. He responded, "I don't give an expletive what you call it." Well, it was a war crime. During this period, Trump pardoned Juan Orlando Hernandez. He would have been president of Honduras, convicted of narco trafficking and sentenced to 45 years in prison. Trump pardoned this narco trafficker 3 months into this illegal killing on the open sea. Yes, I know these resolutions will not pass in this Republican-controlled Congress, but I introduce them anyway because the Constitution makes accountability the obligation of every officer who takes the oath. The oath of office of President, Cabinet member, and House member all require faithful execution of the law. All of it. Impeachment, the mechanism of accountability, exists in Congress, and Congress has voted to silence it every time this Trump administration. But somebody has to speak up on record in the House of Representatives as many times as necessary. Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries, top Democrat in the House, says that impeachment is not practical and that impeachment will not be a high priority even if the Democrats take the House this year. That's the wrong answer. This is about right and wrong. I will introduce articles of impeachment often and as many times as it takes because that is the job. That's the job that matters right now. I ran my own business for 25 years. I know how to do what needs doing, and I know that I don't need to ask permission to do the things that need doing. This needs doing. I'm not taking corporate money. My allegiance is to you, the people of rural Hawaii, not subsidies for billionaires. I've been asking Representative Takuda for a year to hold the executive accountable. Then finally, in February of this year, she wrote back. It was 500 words listing things that she had done. And in it, she said that she shares the fear. This is not something to be afraid of. There is nothing to fear. And if you're afraid, get out of the way. I decided to run for her seat. And on May 14th, I said I would drop out of the race and endorse her if she would introduce or co-sponsor impeachment articles by the June 2 ballot filing deadline. She did not, and here we are. I will take care of the people in the Aina. This is my kuleana. Citizenship is not a spectator sport. My name is Greg Gethius, running for Congress, 2nd Congressional District, State of Hawaii. Mahalo. Please vote. Please talk to your neighbors. We can do this. Mahalo.